In 2015, GJRB is still the What's Happening sound. Recently, we lost Robin Williams, an outstanding comedian who suffered a great deal. Let's make sure that suicides like this won't happen to anyone close to us. If you know anybody who may be depressed and are suffering like Robin Williams did, get them help. Call this number, 1-800-273-8255. That is the number of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The call is free and confidential and will be answered by a trained counselor at a local crisis center. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can help. The mainstream media is not telling you the truth. They have their own agenda. At GJRB, I have mine, telling you what's really going on with sources like End Time Headlines, InfoWars, Coast to Coast AM, and most importantly, CBN News, keeping you on top of what's happening at the top and bottom of each hour during the Garyj Wrestling program. I'll give you the news and analysis of what I think with Garyj's News and Comment. Get the real news, true news, news that's not in the mainstream on GJRB. Seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there, but now GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Garyj Wrestling program, Way Out There, Sports Page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Garyj Wrestling in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website, GJRB TV, on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today. All right, we're back. The Gary J Sports Page on Saturday afternoon here on GJRB, wherever you may be, across America, around the world. Got a lot of good stuff coming up this half hour, so if you'll stay with me for the Sports Page. And whoever's listening to me, I had a 1 on my last half hour, my first half hour of the program. I had a 1. And like I told you before, when we get back on the air this fast, a little under 3 minutes, what I do is I delete that part and then re-upload it. Okay? And you might have seen it disappear. It will be back. As a matter of fact, I'm going in there right now and getting it and re-uploading it so I can be back on the air. So that's what I do, you see. And it gives me a chance to stay on the air a little longer, have more parts to a 2-hour show. And I will take a 15-minute break after this segment. Okay? I will be taking a break after this segment. Now remember, here locally, if you're listening on GJRB on the air here, if you're listening to GJRB on here right now, on the local end, if you're in the neighborhood and you just happen to be listening to our FM side, okay, all right, okay, you heard probably local commercials, okay, while those are running, I am uploading download this last half hour and then re-upload it so that I can be back on the air faster. Now, as you know, right after we get done with Sports Page, it's time for the Iowa Hawkeyes. And, you know, I was talking to our pastor in our church. When was it? When was that? The other day, I think it might have been our men's group. It might have been Bible study or somewhere. Looks as though the Iowa Hawkeyes have a good chance to get the number 1 spot in the NCAA. That I didn't know. Yeah, they could get the number 1 spot in the NCAA if they win tonight. And who are they playing tonight? I keep forgetting. I have my schedule. If I can find it. I do have my schedule. Have my schedule for the Iowa Hawkeyes, but I'm going to see if they're on here. They should be on here for tonight. Let's take a look at some of the games playing tonight anyway. Oh, yeah, here it is. Iowa playing Minnesota. If we beat Minnesota tonight, the Golden Gophers, they're playing the Golden Gophers tonight. Now, the last time we played the Golden Gophers, the Iowa Hawkeyes, didn't do quite so well. So I'm kind of nervous about this game. They're supposed to play the Golden Gophers tonight. And let's hope they pull it off. Let's hope, because be nice if they get to the number 1 spot in the NCAA. Really would. Speaking of which, it's time now for another visit in our GJRB online Garyj Sports Page. We're going to go right back into Garyj Sports Page, for it's time for another Sports Page scoreboard. Let's go back in there. Sports Page scoreboard right now. Let's see what's going on and see what's happening. Iowa State now up ahead. 24-7 over Oklahoma State right now. 7:21 in the second quarter. 17-0 North Carolina over Miami. 17-0. 7:21 left in the second. 14-6 Michigan over Indiana. They got 8:51 left in the second. These are all games going on right now in the NCAA football. Right now. Touchdown for Alabama. 10:44 left, second quarter. 7-0 Alabama over Mississippi State. Righty. Okay, let's say Notre Dame, not North Dakota. Why did I say North Dakota before? I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, the fighting there. I bet you Notre Dame's ticked at me for that. Notre Dame over Wake, 21-0 right now, and they are 6:10 left in the second. 6:10 left in a half. In the first half. 6:10 left in the first half. Yeah. Why did I say North Dakota? What was I thinking there? That was real stupid. Oh, help me. Anyway, let's see. Okay. 21-0 Navy over SMU. And 28-14. What's SYRA? What is that? Anyway, Clemson's beating them 28-14 right now. And speaking of what I was talking about tonight, here's some of the games playing tonight in the NCAA. Temple will be playing Florida. Mississippi is at Memphis, right? We'll play Houston. Arkansas against LSU. Oregon plays Stanford. Oklahoma is going to play Baylor. Minnesota, Iowa tonight. Let's see what happens with Iowa. Defeats these puppies. You know what's really... Anyway, I'll get there. Let's finish up. Utah against Arizona. Washington State against UCLA tonight. Here's some more finals. Ohio State beat Illinois. I was watching that game. Well, Illinois was not doing good at all. They only got 3 points. They were terrible. They were not moving the ball at all. 28-3, Ohio State. I like Ohio State anyway. I do. Kentucky, they're getting beat by TSU, 23-17. That's a defeat. And Florida beat South Carolina 24-14. Purdue lost to Northwestern 21-14. 34 Florida State over North Carolina State. In the NBA, they're at halftime. And LAC, the LA Clippers. Thank you. The LA Clippers are getting defeated by Detroit 60-51 right now. And some of the games coming up tonight. Let's see what we got coming up tonight. Orlando plays Washington. Dallas and Houston. Philadelphia against San Antonio. Cleveland against Milwaukee. Denver against Phoenix. Brooklyn plays Golden State. And in the NHL tonight, we're looking at Pittsburgh playing New Jersey. Florida against Tampa Bay. Carolina against Montreal. Winnipeg against Nashville. Arizona will play Columbus. Vancouver will play Toronto. Philadelphia against Carolina. And San Jose will play Buffalo. Okay, Detroit against Boston. Chicago, the Bulls playing St. Louis tonight. Minnesota against Dallas. Edmonton against Los Angeles. And here's a final, and only final. Rangers over Ottawa in overtime. That's all the sports scores we have for today, for this time round on Sports Page. Next half hour, we'll take a look at some hockey and some NCAA basketball. And the Iowa Hawkeyes, I think, been doing pretty good too in their basketball season. They're getting started. I don't know who'd they play yesterday. Let me see. I gotta look at that for a minute. NCAA basketball. Let's see. Iowa's on here or not. We have some finals, but from yesterday. Then NCAA basketball. Don't see that here. Just some games coming up. But I don't have the final in yesterday's Iowa game. This is the NHL. This is NCAA basketball. There's only 3 games scheduled tonight. And it looks like it's Cincinnati against Butler. We got Duke. Okay, we got Bryant playing Duke and New Jersey Institute Technology, I think it is, playing Kentucky. That's pretty much it in college basketball, college hoops today. About it. But otherwise, hey, welcome back. Sports Page. I'm Gary J. Russin, and I'm glad you could be aboard with me today. No phone today. My wife has to sell, so it's going to be just all texting if you're on here live down right now. If you are joining me on here live right now, okay, joining me live right now, okay, see, I lose train of thought. I'm worried about that. Does that lead to Alzheimer's? What? I don't know. I just kind of wonder about that. I meant to talk, and I can't remember what I was going to say now. And boy, I hate when I do that. I always have that lose my train of thought thing going. And it just seems like it consistently happens. And when I'm on the air, I kind of lose my train of thought very easily. Just don't know about this. Anyway, let's see what happens. I've got a lot going on in this next half hour, so why don't we keep it going? So in this 15-minute segment, we're just going to see if we can get you to join the show with me and make this interesting. Okay? And make this sports page a lot of fun. So why don't we do that right now? If you want to be part of the show, okay, first off, I'm on Facebook. Okay, which I'm going to get in here. I'll be scrolling through social media here in a few minutes. I'll be on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus in just a few moments here, doing our live show. Be doing that right now. I'm going to get in there right now and pump those up. So you can talk to me there. I'll have the chat room open. The chat room here on Spreaker as well. And you too can join in the sports conversation on Garyj Sports Page on GJRB on a Saturday. Just ahead. Iowa football. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bit of It Show.
A bit of a show. A bit of a show, my dear. All right, this is the time for you to get involved. If you like talking to me, the Gary Wrestling, Garyj Sports Page about sports, all you got to do is get into the Spreaker chat room. Now, if you are a listener and you follow me on Twitter, that is the best place for you to go if you don't want to apply for the Spreaker. Okay, if you don't want to apply and get on Spreaker, cool. Okay, but if you still want to talk to me while I'm on the air live, that's cool too. If you want to be part of Spreaker, great. I'd love to have you aboard. I want some more followers. Please bring me some more followers if you could. Thank you. I need followers. I already have 83, so I'm not doing all that bad. Okay? I already got 83, so I'm still looking pretty good. But I still would love to have more followers. So please do. All you got to do is get into... you follow me on my Twitter page. Get on Twitter and just type in GJRB online on the top of that page there in the search engine. It'll take you right to the GJRB site there. I'm the Radio Maniac. You can follow me right there, and when you do, all you have to do, when you get on that, once you get in there, just go down, scroll down the page. When you ask me, just hit follow. Click follow. Send me a message. Tell me that you listen to GJRB online and all my talk shows. Garyj Sports Page way out there, the Gary Wrestling program. And I will oblige you. I will reply to you and talk and give you all the information you know. You can talk to me, and when you do, I'll get on the air and we'll talk together on the air live, right from my Twitter. My Twitter. As a matter of fact, I am going to do that right now. I'm going to leave my sports page for a minute, and then I'll be doing some sports news here in a few minutes. We're going to stay on the air past 4, and I'm going to do another part, and then I'm going to take a break, and we'll do our final part, because we're only doing 2 hours today. Because coming up at 5 Central Time, Iowa Hawkeyes pregame on the Iowa Hawkeyes Network. So we're going to be over on the 9-foot signal there, and we'll be saying goodbye here. But we're going to be doing some sporting news here in a minute. I'll be doing a sporting page here in a minute. So come on aboard. Now all you gotta do is click. I'm gonna go down to my Twitter page. Right here, go to my Twitter. I just have it here in my favorites. All I gotta do is click into it and go in. It's gotta sign in. Okay. Gives me the 2 pages. I have to log in twice. Nothing I can do about it. Just gotta log in twice. It's something I gotta do. And then I'm in. Okay, I'm looking right now at my Twitter page right now. Okay, so go down the page, and there is the loaded track I just put up for the first part. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm going down the page a bit. Okay, let's go scrolling down to where I see the antique radio symbol. It says GJRB Online. Next to it says at the Radio Maniac. You see that antique radio emblem. It's right there. Just go in, hit follow. Then when you follow, you'll see a view media. Click that down, and the widget will come up for our live broadcast. And you can listen right here. You can listen right here. Right here on, and there's a thing, dot dash line, 3 lines, looks like a piece of, like lines of a paper. When you click that, a drop down arrow, you'll see all the podcasts that I have up on my Spreaker page. And you can listen right there on my drop down will come up, and there'll be the list of all our podcasts right there, and you can listen right here on Twitter. You don't even have to bother getting, but I would love for you to join me on my Spreaker page. I would love you to follow me. That would be my pleasure. I really would love you to follow me. So that would be great. So if you want to talk to me about things I'm talking about the past hour, I've been talking about this tragedy, this useless tragedy that happened in Paris, France yesterday. Soccer game was interrupted. A rock concert featuring U2 was interrupted as ISIS went in there and shot up a lot of people. Tragedy. You know, and what really makes me cry is all these people were just going to watch a soccer tournament. That's all. And their lives were lost. A stupid freaking soccer tournament, for heaven's sakes. You know, wouldn't you just love to hate ISIS? They have been the blunt of a lot of our problems for how long now? You know? It's just terrible how lives are lost over a soccer game. And the thing about it is, you know, that, you know, go out and have some fun. Not just a soccer game. Not just a soccer game. People who were sitting outside terrace having a meal. A guy out with his girlfriend. Families out together. But ISIS doesn't care about that. Do they? No. They just go in and fire bullets and kill a lot of people because of their Muslim beliefs. aches me to see this. But you know what? This is what's going on. This is end time prophecy coming true, folks. And we need to wake up in America. And I'm not getting away from sports. This is a sports page show. But like I said before, whether it's sports, news, weird events, whatever happens in the world, God's in control. God is in control of everything. So go ahead, ISIS. Shoot us up. Because you're sending us to the very maker that you despise. Go ahead and shoot us up. Go ahead. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they're sending us to Jesus. Okay? They're sending us to Jesus. So go ahead, shoot us up. See if I care. Because when it all comes down to it, we're all going to go to a beautiful place. And we'll be playing soccer and baseball. I believe it. I just don't think God's going to not let us play our sports up there. I believe there's going to be sports up there. I believe that Mickey Mantle is playing baseball out there. I truly believe that. I believe that. I believe that Mickey Mantle is playing baseball out there right now. I believe yeah, I do. I believe that Mickey Mantle is playing baseball right now out there. I believe that Babe Ruth is hitting home runs. I believe that a lot of good, I believe that all the ball players that died recently are playing ball up there right now. And, Satchel Paige playing baseball up there. I believe it. I really do. And we're all going to go up there and watch. Yep. Better believe it. We're all going to watch. We're all going to watch. You better believe it. We're all going to be watching. So be prepared, because Jesus is coming back. He's coming back for his church. And everybody, because it's not a sin to like sports. Really isn't. Nothing wrong with it. God put sports here for a reason. To compete against each other. Okay? God put sports on his planet for a reason. To show our abilities. It's to show our gift that he gave us. So you see, Jesus Christ, yes, he did. He did invent baseball. He did invent football and basketball and hockey and soccer. So that we can use the muscles that he gave us. Look at the Olympics. Look at the Olympics. The Olympics. Where did it start? In Greece. We were talking about this in Bible study the other night. Did you know that they ran naked? Yeah, competitors ran naked back in the day, in the early, very, very first Olympics. Because they believed that the clothing wore them down. They weighted them down. Yeah, they ran naked. Seriously. Because they felt that clothing weighed them down. They're probably right. Probably did. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Text me and a lot of things. Want to hear from you. Please do. Give me send me a message on my chat room. That's open. Talk to me. Follow me on YouTube. I'm recording on there too. Follow me on Google Plus. I'm going to be back. And I've got more Sports Page coming up here on GJRB. Stay right by your radio. If you're listening on FM 9 foot, stay here. Stay by your computer. Stay by your listening devices. Sports Page will be back.